A blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Alright, my viewers and subscribers. So, as I make my way here through this traffic to work, I just want to talk to you all a little bit about the 4-day regional championship. It returns today. Yes. And, I am really hoping that the players will continue where they left off in the last set of games. Well, the ones that did pretty well, the ones that didn't do too well, I am hoping that they will, find some form in this second time at it. Yeah, so we're gonna go through what the games will look like. So we have the defending champions Guyana Harpy Eagles going up against the combined campuses and colleges, right? So Guyana Harpy Eagles versus combined campuses and colleges, right? We also have Barbados versus Windward Island, West Indies Academy. So Barbados will go up against the West Indies Academy, and then we also will see the Windward Islands tackling Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. And we'll also have the Leeward Island Hurricanes taking on the Jamaica Scorpions. Now, all of these games, we have two games, Guyana Harpy Eagles and combined campuses and colleges. That game will start at 10 at the Providence Stadium. And we also have the Leeward Islands and Jamaica game. That game will start at 10 at the Sir Viv Richards Stadium. Now, Barbados versus West Indies Academy, that's at 1 p.m. The game will go on at the Kensington Oval. And the Trinidad and Tobago game, Trinidad versus Windward Islands, that game will be played at 1. It will start at 1 at the Arnasville, in St. Vincent. So that is what's happening today in the 4-day regional championship. Now, what I will say, my viewers and subscribers, is that, we really and truly hope that the players will go out there and, they will impress. They will impress. Yesterday I spoke on the scouting system that CWI that they plan to use to track players. So I am just hoping that the players will use that as motivation to say, yes man, whatever I am doing, it will be tracked, and at least they can have something to show that this is why you weren't selected, this is why you were selected, and stuff like that. So we are really hoping that the players will go out there and get some work in. Now, one of the things that we realized coming out of the first set of games is that the spinners are still doing their thing. The spinners, they are still going well. You understand? We see where Redwood, the 18-year-old spinner there from Jamaica, you understand, he did pretty well. I think he took 7 wickets in the last innings. Plus we saw Kyrie Pierre. He had 7 wickets, if I'm not mistaken, in the last innings there for Trinidad also. And there's a new spinner there. I think it's his debut, right? Playing for Guyana Harpy Eagles, Lock North, I think his name is. So he also did pretty well. Plus you have the usual suspect, Rakim Cornwall, and you don't know, Versame Permal will eventually come good. And then, and Hayden Wash Jr. also got off to a good start. And then if you look into it now, you still have the likes of Goody Kishmoti and Jamel Warwick, and you still have those guys to return. So you can expect some more quality spin. Kevin Sinclair is probably going to return and join the Harpy Eagles squad. So, you know, the batsmen, they are still struggling with spin, and it's very, very interesting, my people, because even the players that, you know, CWI, they are pushing right now, the youngsters that they want to step up, some of those players, they in the first set of games, you know, they were unable to really conquer the spin, you know, so it's really tough. We are really and truly hoping that as the season progresses, you know, we will see some of these youngsters standing out. You know, we're talking about the Nandus, the Jordan Johnsons, the Bowen Tuckett, you know, and Joel Andrew, all of these guys, the Teddy Bishop, the Akeem O'Gees, you know, we're hoping that they will stand out, because I've said it several times, I believe that one of the mandates for Darren Sammy is to bring through these youngsters, you understand, and you know, CWI, they did a little thing where they sent a couple of them, I think it was about 7 of them to India. I know it was only 2 weeks, you understand, but it just goes to show that those players that went, they you know, they really and truly believe that, you know, they can be a part of what is to come next. So, you know, we are keeping a close eye on these players. There are also some other players that they are in their mid-20s that, you know, they are playing probably their second or third first class. It's their second or third first class season, and we are really looking on them to you know, to really stand out in this season, stand out. You know, an opportunity, you will always get opportunities when you come out to West Indies cricket, you know. It's not like some other teams where, you know, you have to average 55, 60, score over 7,000 runs before you can get into the team. It's not like that. You understand it. It's really sad. It just goes to show how poor our cricket is, that you can have a man playing one season and, you know, he's almost guaranteed, if he scores a couple of centuries and thing, you know, he's almost guaranteed to get in. You know, that is just where our cricket is. Obviously, sometimes you will spot a young talent and you will say, wow, you know, just one season, we have to make use of this man. We have to catch him right now and bring him in. You know, similarly to what happened with Jaden Seals. You understand? Jaden Seals, my viewers and subscribers, right out of under 19 cricket, you understand, basically into the first team, into the test team, and it has really worked, you know, but we're not always gonna find that. So, you know, just hope that these players will take the opportunity to really get some work done. Now, in terms of the batting, you understand, we saw a couple of centuries, you know. We saw Jason Mohammed and Jermaine Blackwood, you know, 2 of the senior guys getting centuries. One thing I will say is I am happy that a couple of the younger players were able to get some get a couple of those centuries. You know, we saw Anderson, you know, don't want to call any name right now because I probably won't remember all of them, you understand, but we saw Gooley, Anderson, you know, we also had a player there, I think it was Savory, that got 99, you understand. So, you know, we even saw Matthew Ford, my people. Matthew Ford is an all-rounder that, you know, West Indies test team were always searching for all-rounders, and Matthew Ford is a man that he plays a lot of white ball cricket, but, you know, he picked up I think he was 5 wickets in one innings and scored 80 yards. So, you know, it's good when you see players putting together those sort of performances. You know, so going into today's game, my viewers and so into today, I'm hoping that the players will just, you know, go out there and just play some good cricket. You understand? Play some good quality cricket. I mean, we talk about the points system last night, that, you know, a lot of points are actually up for grabs in the first innings of games. So it's not about being careless or playing restless shots, or, you know, trying to over surge with the ball, but, you know, it just gives you a little bit of push or a little bit of drive to, you know, try and get things done a little faster, you know, because the international game. Test game is played at a faster pace. It's still test cricket, but in order to win games, you understand, you have to be able to set up yourself by having a very good first innings. You understand? So yeah, that is definitely something that we're looking forward to, my people. The players going out there and trying to go on the front foot. You understand? But all in all, what I will say is that, you know, the first set of games, we saw good performances from a lot of the players from different teams. Even the West Indies Cricket Academy, they didn't do too well with the bat, but you know, we got a chance to see Joshua Bishop continuing his form with the ball. You understand? He picked up 7 wickets in one innings, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, yeah, definitely good to see that. You understand? So the West Indies Cricket Academy, combined campuses and colleges, these are two teams that, you know, they are probably not as experienced in the championship like some of the other teams. But even if we can find a couple of players from these teams coming through, or one or two from each, you know, and that we can say, yeah man, these guys probably we can feed them into another team next year, you know, to get some more playing time and stuff like that, or not even say playing time, but just to be around, you know, more you can say probably more senior guys. You know, that would be good. The whole idea behind the West Indies Academy is for the players to continue to develop. So we don't expect they are going to go out there and beat everybody and thing, you know, and this and that, you know. But at least if they can produce a couple of players, that would be good. Same thing for combined campuses and colleges, you know. Yeah, so that is pretty much it, my viewers and subscribers. We continue to wish the players all the best, and we'll leave this one right here for now. Big up.